Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael, and this is Happy Ghost Reacts. Today I'll be reacting to Season 2, Episode 6 of One Punch Man, labeled The Monster Uprising. Last episode we followed Saitama during his time in the waiting room for the most part of the episode, for the tournament to begin. Then I believe it was last episode too that we got the actual backstory flashback for Garou and the egregious acts of violence he displayed at the dojo to all of Silverfang's other disciples before abandoning being a disciple of Silverfang and just doing what he's doing now. Then while this is all going on, Saitama again. Silverfang and his brother are out searching for Garou. Silverfang ends up taking out his frustration, anger, and energy on this basically Machamp, for lack of a better way of describing it, the four-armed creature who's supposed to be a fighter too. Yeah, he got completely obliterated by Silverfang. We also got to see the conclusion of the Metal Bat versus Garou fight. It was extremely cool, and it also confirmed, to me at least, I could be wrong. Still, I'm recording this before the last episode goes up, so this is just me admitting that if I am wrong, I won't know until it goes up. So, but the way that Garou described it is that the more damage he takes, the more power he has behind him. And what I was saying is he's kind of like Fat Gum from My Hero Academia. Not really much of a spoiler. It's just a hero that when he takes damage, he can deal a lot more damage. He absorbs it and uses it. Obviously, it's different in a few ways, but it's essentially the same idea, I suppose, for lack of a better way of explaining it. We had the conclusion to that fight. Garou was invited to know what we now know. There is a monster association, which makes sense as there is a hero association. So in the long run, it does make sense if there is this world and this dynamic that monsters do band together and try and become a smarter, unified being. Though I'm very curious who's in that bird costume, because he seems to have a lot of pull with everybody. Like, I don't remember the name of the big purple centipede. There are so many names that have been introduced to us in the last 2 episodes alone. But yeah, he listened to him, telling him to recall, go back. The mission's over for now, and like they can't do exactly what they want to, but they have the hostages that they wanted to get, which are just children. When he was escaping back down into his hole, Metal Knight attached his robot thing. I can't think of the word I want to say. His robot to it, because he's somebody who uses robots for his hero work, it seems. I mean, we've never actually seen anything more than kind of like a drop shadow in his mouth talking whenever we first met him in the Ultimate Disciple episode in Season 1. I'm curious if we're going to see him and where that robot ends up next episode. I'm curious to see if Garou, as the Birdman said, like if we both have the same ideas, the same things that we're doing, at one point or another our paths are going to cross again, and you won't have any choice but to join us. And I don't see Garou joining them. He might. I mean, what do I know? Garou is kind of an unpredictable person. I mean, the only thing I can say for certain is he has a soft spot for kids, and he wants to find somebody who's a challenge for him. And I mean, Saitama kind of has that same idea. But then we ended the episode with the tournament starting. He was getting like smack talked by the person he was first up against, and he completely obliterated him with just a swat, kind of like I mean, he backhanded him. I was gonna like compare it to the Mosquito Queen swat where he swatted her onto the side of the building, but obviously he's not hitting with the intent to kill, he's hitting with the intent to win. So I'm curious to see where this goes, especially given that that guy who is apparently the top dog for this competition was there to try and fight Wolfman, aka the Wolfman that we've been explained, the one that everybody's aware of as being Garu, because Garu took Wolfman's helmet and stole his place in the tournament a few years back, or last year I think it was, because I think they said last tournament. I can't remember exactly when, but at one point Garu did that. But yeah, I think that's everything that I want to talk about or recap about last episode. I want to see what happens next with this monster association, because I mean, I'm assuming that this episode will probably have something to do with that, as it's called the Monster Uprising. I'm curious to see if this is going to finally interrupt this martial arts tournament that Saitama and Genos are at, because right now if they were out and about, they could totally be helping with the situation going on, and it could be a lot more manageable given if Saitama was actually assisting. But yeah, now I think that's it. So without further ado, let's jump into season 2 episode 6 of One Punch Man. Let's go.
The crowd's energy seems to have shifted.
I wonder why.
No one expected to see this man compete again, and the crowd is...
I'm very interested to see this guy's power. He's a 3-time winner.
Could he really be?
Oh, why does everybody got this? They got this Speed of Sound Sonic smile.
This guy isn't the one you're after. Compared to that monster.
Ah, he's still having flashbacks about this Deep Sea King. Oh boy.
Ready? Begin! Lightning! Big wheel double axe kick!
Ooh. Is that it? Just one hit KO?
Did you see that, Toronto?
Dang.
How are you so calm after witnessing that?
Saitama's not phased.
Master Saitama used to be under everyone's radar. It is to be expected that there would be more out there like him. That man there might satisfy Master's wish to experience martial arts. No, I doubt anyone here.
I hope so. I want to see this be a challenge for Saitama in some way.
I'd say hero, huh? You don't look so tough to me.
I guess the teacher. Well, yeah, I think he was a teacher.
Bad news! There's a group of violent monsters near the arena!
Ah, yes, it's finally going to interrupt the martial arts tournament.
The tournament must go on. No matter how many there are, I will exterminate them.
Ooh, are we gonna see some Genos action again?
Wasn't expecting that. This guy's not weak at all. Match over! Snake!
Heck yeah, we finally get to see him win for once. Gets his butt kicked by Saitama, the Deep Sea King. Now we get to see him win.
Monsters. Incinerate.
Heck yeah. Ooh, I like that sound effect.
It's Demon Cyborg! That was...
Demon Cyborg! First time we hear his hero name.
Stomp.
Ooh, I like this music.
There is another.
I love the sound effects they get for Genos.
Next on the card is Jackaman! From
Ooh, sour face. Let's go. That guy's huge.
Pretty huge.
Yeah.
This guy's face is scary.
Sour.
How about you give me your face?
Ooh. Yo, Genos is bad ass. Ooh, he's fast. Ooh, it's hurting him. He took that with his head?
I baited you into hitting my armored skull. High voltage fist.
Getting electrocuted that bad. Oh, that gave me the chills. I don't know why.
Genos is incredible.
Oh yeah, they finally get to see this.
Demon Cyborg, the last monster. He's approximately 2 clicks.
So I was saying, Genos and Saitama being at that martial arts tournament, if they weren't there and having to deal with that, everything would be so much more under control. And now that Genos is out and he's helping.
You
Ooh.
could say that. I have something against bug monsters in general. This is the last one.
Yeah, after Carnage, I would have have something against a bug monster too.
Face waits with a beautiful chokehold. The two fighters congratulate one another. Such beautiful sportsmanship.
Wait, who won? I missed it.
Did you win?
What the hell? Are you saying you didn't watch the match? I had a valiant victory.
Oh, okay. Sourface did win.
Oh, dang it.
He's just ignoring him.
My belt in the bathroom and I forgot how to tie it again.
Toronto, did you hear me?
On to the next match. Toronto, the newcomer who advanced by beating Santos.
Oh yeah, the guy who said not to evacuate.
Consecutive champion, Bakusan.
I'm curious if he's gonna have some power. He was confident in himself in being able to take out monsters if they invade. Oh, they have medical attention standing by. They're expecting Saitama to. Oh, okay. Let's go. I want to see this.
When martial artists trade
I love that he's trying to tie his belt.
There we go. Boom.
Boom.
Dead.
They're all sweating.
His guard's wide open. What's with this fool?
He ain't afraid.
Hey you. Are you an amateur?
Yeah. It's my first time at one of these things.
Oh,
How about a little taste of your martial arts style?
Fine by me. One full service execution coming up. Starting with the legs. I'll use my demon sweeper low kick to shatter your bones.
he's just learning. He's not.
Next your body.
Okay.
Starting with my bear
He's not even scared.
Both your arms will break and your major organs will explode.
Major organs will explode. No wonder medical attention's there.
And that skull of yours, you'll go straight.
Don't touch my head, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't reveal that he's blind. I mean, blind? He's not blind. He's bald.
This areas. Mr. Say Nothing, what are your thoughts on the
Mr. Say Nothing?
attacks going on right now? At a loss for words, I take it.
That is such a stupid joke.
The Class A hero known as Lightning Genji was found collapsed with severe injuries.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he was talking about him in the book.
Metal Bat was just found unconscious. He's in critical condition.
Knocked out by his younger sister.
Come on, what's the matter?
Ooh.
You'll never be able to hit me like that.
Oh, he's already lost an arm. This is not good. Cracked face already.
From me.
Ooh.
One last option. I was hoping I would not have to use this.
Oh? You've got some special ability you've been squirreling away, do you? Are you gonna shoot laser beams from your eyes or something?
Originally, I was opposed to installing this component, but Dr. Kuseno was right. I must acknowledge reality if I am to grow.
Oh, what could it be? I sure hope it's not a roach repellent.
Oh, what?
Is this? Huh? My legs! What have you done?
It is an ultra-strong adhesive. I am prepared to stop anything in its tracks, even an ultra-fast ninja.
That's hey. Sometimes you got to.
Acknowledging that his speed poses a problem.
He's having flashbacks to Sonic. It's okay to know when you're at a disadvantage. Whoa.
He sacrificed his legs to escape.
Oh, I thought he blew him away. Oh.
High-speed object approaching. The roach? No. This is something different.
Is it Garu? Oh. Oh, that midnight lady. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yes! Time for some real punishment!
Is Tornado gonna show up for some reason?
Your younger sibling is the Class S hero known as Terrible Tornado. Which means you'll be just the bait I need to tempt her to come and play with me. She'll make a far better toy.
Oh, that's like her trigger. Her sister.
Oh, my big sister will come, even without bait.
What's causing these tremors?
Looks like she was closer than I thought.
I was right.
What the? Something is approaching. Something terrifying.
Now you'll need meet her. My sister, Terrible Tornado.
Super S! I'm sorry, but the heroes are a monster of their own!
This is more.
I'm excited.
Regroup. That's her.
Yeah, yeah, let's go, let's go.
Stop her, slaves! Delay her while I escape!
Tornado, wait! Those men are my team! Don't attack them!
Uh-oh.
I told you not to attack them.
Come on, that was barely. Why'd I stop fighting to chit-chat with you? There's a ton of monsters I need to destroy. Oh, and would you let the nobodies know, in real emergencies, if they don't evacuate the area, then they're just in the way.
I was excited and I got taken away. My mask is performing a concert.
What the hell's a monster doing in a prison? If you came for the boss, he broke out to bash you, bastard!
Puri prisoner is not here. Doesn't matter.
Interesting, there's a cat after Puri Prisoner. I feel like my analysis of last episode. Never mind, I'll just wait. Ooh!
I am. Understand now?
Oh.
What, Gyoro? Tell me, have my monsters created chaos?
Indeed, some casualties were incurred, but overall, the advantage belongs to us. The Hero Association is in a panic.
Good. And what of Goketsu?
He's on his way to the venue where the martial artists have gathered. Our confirmed major victories include the heroes Demon Cyborg,
What?
Metal Bat, and Metal Knight. Yet our greatest
Wait,
weapons
hey.
still await their turn to participate.
We don't even get to see how Genos and all of them were defeated?
Overwhelming victory is imminent. Oh, Monster King Orochi!
Whoa. Whoa. Well, that was an interesting post-credit scene. Okay, to start, we got to see Saitama fight. Well, first we got to see the guy that that is really skilled and has won this competition. I believe it was 3 times. Come back, and he's just there for money, and he wanted to fight. He was only participating because he was hoping that the Garu version of Wolfman was coming back because he wanted to fight against him. So we saw him fight, super easy, one hit. Then we got to see Saitama fight that guy who told the event coordinators to not evacuate the building because there's a lot of people there who could defend them anyways, so it would be a good spot to go. But or yeah, it would be like a good safe haven, for lack of a better term. Then we got to see him fight against Saitama, and they had medical staff on standby because I guess they were anticipating Saitama to get hurt, and then hearing his description of what he was going to do to him. A punch to the chest that was gonna rupture all of his, or make his biggest organs explode. A hit to the head that was gonna split his skull open. Jesus. Then Genos, because he didn't want to interrupt Saitama, went out and started helping the city. Because he got notified on his phone at being an S-class hero. That's not a big surprise. He took out, I believe it was like four of the villains in City Z without problem. One, he actually got to have to use something that he didn't really want to use. It was more of something that was installed in him because of his previous fighting experience with Speedo Sound Sonic, which I still, now that he's brought up again, am curious if he's actually dead or not. We really didn't touch on it other than like saying, oh, did you kill him? And he's like, I didn't mean to, and we haven't seen him since. I think that was episode 2 of this season. I hope he's okay. I don't know where he is. If he's dead, I mean, I guess just let me know so I don't keep wondering. Then yeah, so Saitama fought, and he one punched the guy who everybody thought was gonna beat him. And it's all because he touched the wig, and the wig was gonna come off, and it would have revealed his true identity. So he knocked him clean out of the ring. So he won. Then Snake got to fight, and he was the guy was talking crap to him, the other guy whose name I don't know. But he ended up winning against him, which I'm happy about. I mean, I'm glad that heroes or people that we see, while they start off with like a loss or two, like major losses, like for him, we even talked about it in a flashback, him getting decked by Saitama when he went to rough him up, him getting completely obliterated by the Deep Sea King, and then that guy who is like the top dog of this whole fighting martial arts tournament talk smack about him too in the fighting arena, and then just completely obliterated him with one kick. And he feels like he has to take all of his opponents out with one hit, because that's what Saitama has done 2 rounds in a row. So I'm wondering if we're actually going to get to see them fight, given that what we saw in the post-credit scene, which I'll talk about in a second. But we got to see Genos fight, and then he said a high-speed target was coming, which then again I'll touch on again in a second. Then we got to see Blizzard fight, and we saw that all of her henchmen were being mind controlled by the whatever magical power thing that Midnight. She's more than Midnight from My Hero Academia. Anyways, yeah. Then she like all of these people have this like trigger in them, and I've noticed that more in coming from somebody who's watched Mob Psycho 100, and I won't really touch on it too much because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who isn't watching it and all that. But I see this trend of like things that you say to somebody and it triggers something in them to make them angry or make them work harder. And for Blizzard, it's being compared or being brought up about her sister. And we got to see her sister come and fortunately save them all. I thought there was going to be this epic battle, but it ended up just turning into a bitter argument between 2 sisters. Unfortunate. I mean, I was hoping for a cool tornado scene, but instead it was just a bitter moment. I wasn't necessarily the most excited, but I guess it kind of solidifies what Blizzard was talking about at the end of episode 2 about her sister and how she will never be to that level and all these other things. But yeah, very interesting post-credit scene though. We see the person behind it all. I don't remember his name right this second. We only heard it like one time right now, a few minutes ago. But like I said, there's so many names being thrown my way. I'm trying my hardest. He's a big guy. And then it looked like aliens again. I don't think that those 2 were either of the ones in that bird suit, based solely on the fact that when Garu was handed the card for the Monster Association, it was a human hand. But we saw that Genos was defeated. I wonder if it was by that guy who's on his way to the martial arts tournament. Because I don't know. They just kind of like threw that at us. Genos was like injured and was about to head back to the martial arts tournament because he thought he had taken care of everybody, but then all of a sudden he's defeated, laying on the ground. And then, I mean, I was initially shocked seeing Metal Knight defeated, but that really isn't Metal Knight. That's his drone. That's the word I was looking for at the start. That was his drone. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe they did actually get the real Metal Knight. I don't know, but yeah, crazy end. I wonder if this guy has something to do with the prophecy. Because I mean, at this point I've been told that the season finale of last season was not the god level threat prophecy that the seer was talking about. So it's either Garu, one of the people we've been following this whole season basically, or this newly introduced face of the Monster Association. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to talk about. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen at this martial arts tournament. I want to know what happened to Genos. I want to know what happened to Metal Knight. there's a lot going on in the world of One Punch Man right now. Oh, also, where's Garu at? We didn't see him at all this episode, if I recall. The kid, we even saw the kid. The kid saw his hero was critically injured. Yeah. Okay, I think now is officially everything I want to talk about. If you stuck around and listened to me blabber and all that stuff, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my reaction of this episode of One Punch Man. And until next time, hope you all have a fantastic day, and peace.